Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ah! Will you just look at all those tomatoes, guys? The birds were just screaming here. Even they're terrified. Look at this tomato. That wall is 14 feet wide. That tomato is crazy. Good afternoon, everyone. This is North Shore Preparedness, coming to you from the gray and rainy shores of Lake Ontario. Today is Sunday, October the 4th, 2020, and we're around about 5 p.m. I got some mustard cooking inside. I'm getting ready to can, and yeah, we got a bit of a rainy day here. I just got off a nice live chat with the Alaska prepper, Rudy up there, and we had some, you know, in the chat there was some great discussion, and it was actually Nose Picking was in the chat, and he gave me a great idea for a video of these killer tomatoes. These tomatoes will massacre anything. They're ruthless. They're brutal. If you don't harness them back, look what we get. Tomatoes 8 feet from the wall. Again, over here. Like, these tomatoes here are growing over top of buckets of carrots. And there's no tomatoes planted anywhere near there. Nowhere near. That tomato came from over there. Right? And right beside me here. Look at these tomatoes. I don't have any tomato plants near here. You know, I planted them by that fence over there. You can see it growing up the fence. That's 8 feet away from me. So if you don't harness your tomatoes back and control those puppies, they're going to kill everything. Like, let me show you an example. You can see an example right here. Matter of fact, if I can zoom in on it correctly. Let me see. Yeah, that right there, that is a radish plant. Those were, I think they were ruby red or red globe radishes I had planted all across the front of this bed over here. I had radishes planted across 4 different areas across the front of my beds. I had 4 varieties. You know, one was a beautiful icicle white radish variety, and I had some reds, and I had another white variety, and the tomatoes choked them all out. You know, we had a very, very hot growing season this year. Sorry, I just about stumbled. There's still hardly any walking room because of all these tomatoes and such in here. But, oh look, we finally have radishes. And they're split. They're overgone. They bolted on me, and most of them got choked out by these tomatoes here. So there was a row there. There was another row over here. Is that a radish? No, that can't be a radish. Let's see. We may not get to that. Actually, now I'm really curious. Alright, this is crazy. That radish looks like a beet. Like, hang on a second. Let me grab that with my hand so you guys can see it. Look at the size of that. That's crazy. Alright, I'm going to have to do a second go around through these and have a look. But yeah, if you don't harness your tomatoes back, they will encompass absolutely everything. Like if I can even get close to this bed here, in the front of this bed, let me see if I can get down in there and see anything going on. There's lots of cherry tomatoes. Those are the bane of my existence this year. The cherry tomatoes. There's plums also in here. But I had planted a bunch of lettuce across this section here of this bed. But there was no fruit whatsoever from that bed. Now, this side of this bed here is where I had my icicle radishes, and like I said, they all bolted on me. But you know, I didn't go ahead and pull them. Somebody recommended I pull them, and I thought, well, I'd like to give them a chance. So there's one left here. Let's just see. Oh, well, that looks like a nice big radish, but it doesn't look like the icicle radishes that they showed on the package of the seeds that I bought. It was a nice heirloom variety, and you know, I kind of wanted to keep them and seed them and things like that. But all right, I'm gonna have to go through these again then. But okay, so here we are. You know, we're halfway into the first week of October, and as you can see, I'm still getting tomatoes, still getting fruit. Obviously, I'm going to have to consider something to do with those overgrown radishes. As you can see, still lovely, lovely peppers coming on the vine. Beautiful, beautiful peppers, and little ones too. They're still coming. You know, like look at the tiny, tiny little peppers still coming. If the weather holds out, I'm gonna get a bunch more peppers. So that's gonna be great. Like more peppers over there, and here, and over here, right there. We got more peppers coming. Let's go over and let's check this little pepper plant here while we're here. I don't see much activity on that one, but it's still got a flower on top of it, so that gives me hope that it's going to continue to produce. And then there's another pepper plant over here. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. Look at the production that's still happening here. We're the first week of October in Ontario, Canada. Look at this. That's a beauty right there. Oh, look at this. Move a leaf. Wow, move a leaf. And you get this. Move another leaf. And you get that. This is crazy. I've never seen a garden produce this this late into fall. This is just amazing. Just amazing. Look at this. Goodness gracious. Wow. I'm really impressed. For the few pepper plants that I planted, I'm getting a very, very good yield. Highly, highly surprised what I'm getting in this tiny urban garden. It's just, it's wonderful. You know, lots of successes and lots of failures. But, you know, huge learning curve. See, I have more tomatoes to harvest. I have more tomatoes to harvest. I'm getting more tomatoes to harvest. I'm getting more tomatoes to harvest. This is the COVID garden that just keeps on giving. You know, this was an experiment to see if you can grow food in an urban setting. So, like, wow, I'm blown away. But this plant over here, this tomato plant over here, is shockingly huge. Like I said, that wall is 14 feet wide. And the bottom of this windowsill up here, it's at 6.5 feet. The bottom, the very bottom is at 6.5 feet. So you can see how much higher than that. That's a 7-foot tomato plant. That monster right there. But the whole gist of this this video is, yeah, if you don't harvest your or harness your tomatoes back, they're gonna give you a real problem with your other things. They can choke other things out and take the light away, and you know, you may want to manage different different things that you grow in different areas away from your tomatoes, just in case they get absolutely out of hand like this. This is crazy. I've never seen a tomato plant like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, mind you, where I am stood right now, looking that way is east, so that wall is west facing, and that's the south. And you can see we are in a like a little corner here. So this is a complete west and south facing sun trap, and the tomatoes absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. So so yeah, plant your other things away from your tomatoes, or make sure your tomatoes are well harnessed back so that they don't you know, do this to you. And like, it's literally, okay, there's a right there, there's about a an 8-inch gap between the tomatoes on this side from over here and the tomatoes on this side from over there. They encompass the entire area. So watch out for those killer tomato guys. They'll get you. They'll get you, and they'll get your other stuff. Okay? Just wanted to put out a short video for you guys today. Tell you hello. Hope everyone's doing well. Keep them well and safe. And yeah, watch out for those killer tomatoes. Okay, guys? This is going to be North Shore Preparedness. Out for now. Be afraid. Be very afraid.